Hey everyone, welcome back to Zepto Clone App Part 2 video. So in this video, we are going to implement the user's location functionality as well as we are going to build the UI also, okay, in the home screen. So what exactly UI, how it will look means, let me show you this. This is the current UI basically from Zepto. I took a screenshot of that. So after navigating user after login or after if he is already existing user, once he enters into home screen, we need to first check this that particular user's location is enabled or not. If it is enabled, that means we are going to fetch the user's location and we are going to show this address here bar. Right now I just marked it as a white color, so I kept my address for this reason. We are going to populate here. If that user's location is off, we are going to show this model here, okay, bottom model. Okay, you can able to see here, right, there is a one icon. After that, if there is any some old address also, we are going to show it here. Otherwise we are going to perform the enable location. Okay, these are the things we are going to perform. Okay, so without wasting time, before that, those who haven't subscribed my channel yet, please do subscribe, follow for more videos on React Native. And one more thing, I have provided my Instagram account also. Please go and follow that account. So what are the updates regarding new projects or what when will be video available, these things and all I'm going to post on Instagram so that you can get the updates. Okay, and apart from that, I have already uploaded my whole Zepto clone, whatever we did till now. I have provided in GitHub. You can go and check out from here, and it's in public only so that everyone can access it. Okay. So yeah, that's all for it. Without wasting time, let's start the video. So basically, if you see here, this is the project which we created, and I haven't run my emulator also because we need to install, as I said, right, we need to implement a location thing. So before running the emulator, like let's install that packages. Okay, few I guess two packages we need. First one, React Native location geolocation service. Basically I'm going to use this package. Simply click on that first one, and if you haven't properly see React Native geolocation service, this is the first link I was clicked on. Like then you need to simply copy this one and paste it here, hit enter. So if you're watching newly, I did a part 1 and I have explained everything regarding project structure, and we have implemented Firebase Google authentication also. Okay, if you missed that video, I'll provide the link in description. Please go and check out, then only you can able to understand what was going on here. Okay, perfect. And before that, those who haven't liked this video till now, just first like this video. Okay, first like this video. Okay, and yeah, I guess we have installed this one. And one more thing, this needs few setup also. It's a basic setup and it's not that much complicated. So all you need to do is like simply click on this GitHub repository, and before that let me close this Zepto. As I said, right, I have provided the code also. If you have a doubt, you can refer this code. Okay, let me close this, and basically this is the Zepto UI we are following right now. Okay, in fact I provided this link also in description. Okay, so scroll down. First step we did using npm. Next, simply click on docs and setup thing. This is for iOS. Right now I'm using Windows Mission, right? So for this reason, we cannot use iOS in this window. So for this reason, I'm going to skip this iOS setup. Okay, if you have a MacBook, you can follow this. They are they have told everything step by step. You can easily follow this. Okay, just scroll down and see they have mentioned with proper images setup also. Okay, you can easily understand that. Now quickly come to Android thing. So after for RN 0.6 or higher, no manual linking is needed. So you can override following Gradle properties from your root build.gradle. Okay, so right now our whole React Native version is above 0.60 only, so no need to do this below step manual linking. Okay, all you need to do is simply add this line. That's it. Google Play Services version. Let's see. I guess we have already added this line. Let's check. From your root build.gradle file, simply open this build.gradle. See, it's not app level, it's a normal project level build.gradle. Okay, don't get confused. make sure right now the file which I have opened, it's a project level. Okay, here all you need to do is simply hit enter, paste this line, and let's make it a bit proper. And after this we need to add these two permissions, basically in which file, android.manifest file. Okay, let's do that. Let me close this. App, src, main, android.manifest. Okay, let me check those who haven't seen properly. So what I did, nothing but in fact let me close. So you have added that code and you have closed the build.gradle, right? So first open Android. Okay, then app folder. Inside this open src. Inside src main. Inside main there is an Android manifest file. Here we need to add these two permissions. Simply copy this. I haven't wrote any code yet, I'm just simply doing copy pasting only. Okay, so no need to get confused. Simply paste it here. I'm just formatting this right now. What if you have a doubt like why we added this thing, means for Android device, like initially if you open any app, sometimes it will ask permission, right? This app uses location, please enable. This app uses gallery, please enable. So basically for Android app, I'm talking about Android app also, native Android, not about React Native also. I'm talking about pure Android app also. You need to add permissions here, then only it will works. Okay, basically your permission line should be here, otherwise it won't work. Okay, make sure that that's it. So yeah, these two things only we need to do. If it throws any error, we'll sort it further. Okay, so let me run this emulator. It will take some time. You know, we have already added packages, right? So basically it will again build or do some sync with Gradle file, these things and all. So I'll quickly resume once my emulator will start. Okay, so if you see here so if you see here right now, my emulator started successfully and it's working fine also. Okay, so first and foremost thing, right now we are in home screen. In fact, I was not navigating directly to home screen because we are already existing user, right? We have already navigated to, like, you know, we have already authenticated this user, right? For this reason, even if I reload also, see, in fact let me show this splash screen code. See, if this user exists, it will automatically navigate me to home screen. Otherwise it will navigate me to login screen. See, that's why it's navigating me to home screen, because I was already existing user. So till now here we did. If you're watching newly, then I have explained each step, okay, in detail in first video. Go and watch it. Okay, then you can understand easily. So right now let me keep it home screen only here, so that till UI thing. Okay, home. What I did, nothing but in stack navigator, I just initial route name I kept for home. So whenever we UI will render, it won't go to splash screen again home screen. It will directly, you know, render home screen for this purpose till UI thing. Okay, perfect. Now let me open home screen. You can click from control plus click. You can click from here also. You can open. Otherwise you can open from here also. It's fine. So basically, if you see, my home screen is completely empty. Before that, I need to do one thing. So go to components and app wrapper. Yeah, we already implemented this one. In fact, I have explained this also. Okay, how exactly app wrapper one works and all. So let me go to home screen and let me wrap this with app wrapper so that it will be at safe position for this purpose. And let me remove this view here. See, right now it's empty because there's nothing we have implemented. So here, first and foremost thing, what I'm going to do, I'm going to wait, let me show you the UI so that you can able to understand clearly. So if you see here right now, I'm going to break this UI into three parts. Okay, header, body, footer, in an easy way. Okay, let me show it properly. If you see, In this screen, header is this one. I have highlighted with blue color. See, border. You can able to see this is the header. Okay, I'm just explaining what we need to consider as a header, what we need to consider as a body, what we need to consider as a footer. Okay, like this way, so that it will simplify the UI, and whatever the complicated UI, we can easily understand. Okay, this part comes under header, this part comes under body, like this way. Okay, see, if you in fact just ignore this whole data. Okay, this is a bit lengthy, I guess. Let me do one thing. I'll open Paint so that you can able to easily understand. Let me open this Paint here and assume that this is my mobile screen. Okay, app screen, nothing but app. Okay, so here what I'm going to do, I'll say whatever the UI it is, whatever. Okay, whatever the app UI it is. Okay, we'll consider three ways. First will be header, and this will be body, and this will be footer. Okay, let me write it here. Header, okay, just ignore this. You can able to understand it. In the same way, let me write body here. Body here, and here I'll say footer. Okay, just ignore the text. Where is this cursor? Okay, just leave it, let it be, or else okay, just leave it like this. So if you can able to see here, this is, assume that this is whole black color is my screen. Okay, assume that mobile screen. Insert this, whatever the UI it is, so upper part should be, we need to consider as a header part. Okay, and middle part will we need to consider as a body, app body, or in website also this concept will applies. Okay, and bottom part we need to consider as a footer. Okay, header, body, footer, these three things we need to consider. Okay, in this way only. So assume that if you shuffle all code in a single block, then you will get confused. Like, let's say you have implemented, like you have built whole UI. Okay, if I suddenly in fact, let me open this. Not this, let me yeah, now you can able to understand. See, if I suddenly tell you, let's say you have implemented this header part in a single block only, like in single component, you directly wrote the whole code in this app wrapper only. Okay, now this header part, this whole body part, let me keep it Control Z, and this body part and this below footer part. Okay, you kept it in a single function. Okay, in this function only. Now if I suddenly say to change something, let's say I've told you like a change this color to some black or some red, you need to search. Like, it's not a proper coding format in this, right? But if you maintain a proper function for header part and function part, it will be like optimized, right? For this we are going to follow the standards. Okay, to make it easy, and for you also, if you're from beginning you're learning, then it will be make it easier for you also. Okay, so let's follow these things. So here what I'm going to do, I'll say app header. Okay, this whatever the header code will be, it will be comes under this, and app body. So whatever the body code it is, it should be comes under in this, and app footer basically. So whatever the footer code will be comes under this. It's throwing error because we haven't created this function. So let's quickly create these functions. Okay, so I'll say const app header return right now I'll say view. I'm going to return this view. Okay, and in the same way, let's create for header and footer also. Okay, sorry, body and footer. Simply copy this function. Let's change the name only. Let me copy it properly. Copy paste. Copy paste. Let me change this to app body and change this name to app footer. That's it. Let me format it properly. See what I did, nothing but I just created three components, like three functional components with the name of like now what I'm going to do, whatever the header code will be, it will be in this block only. Okay, if you suddenly say like do changes in header part, I'm directly going to, instead of searching for where is my header part, I'm going to directly go into this function. If you suddenly tell me to do changes in body part, I'm going to directly go into this block and I'm going to do what are the changes I need to do. Okay, so these are the things we are going to follow in this. Okay, so I'm going to teach you everything. Okay, if you are a beginner, don't get confused. Okay, I'm going to teach you and it will be, we are going to learn in an easy and fun way. Okay, so if you haven't liked this video yet, please do first like it. Okay, so first and foremost thing what we have to do, let's implement where is this functionality. Okay, so once we navigate to home screen, first and foremost thing I'm going to, if I need to check that if permission is location GPS is permission enabled or not. This thing I need to check. How can we check? We are not going to write that code also. Okay, in fact let me show you that how can we check that. Okay, so simply open browser and open one tab and search for permissions Android React Native. That's it. What I did, I just simply search for permissions Android React Native. This official document only providing the code for permission. No need to write thing. Okay, simply copy this function. So again, simply copy this from request. Here it's showing camera permission requesting, but we'll modify this code. Okay, don't worry. Simply right now we are not going to work on footer and body and all, right? So for this reason, let's ignore this. We are going to more focus on app header only. Okay, let me close this side one also and simply paste it here. I guess I was not copied properly. Let me copy it. I don't know why my mouse is. Control C, paste it here. That's it. Now we need to import few things. Basically, let's import this permission Android. We need to import. Make sure it should be imported from React Native. Okay. Then after this, what else? If you see, you can able to see import from here also. Permission Android, and yeah, these text. Let me explain this text also. What are the things and all. Okay, so before that, let me change the function name. Instead of camera, what we have to actually take location permission, or else you can keep GPS also. It's fine. It's up to you. And let's do changes for this code. Like so here, which function, which permission we need to ask? You guys only tell me. What was our requirement? Once user navigated to home screen, we need to ask that if permission is enabled. First, initially we need to ask enable the permission, so that we can directly turn on the GPS. Instead of user can go to open the menu bar and enable the location, we can, so that we can, if he allows us permission, we can directly enable the GPS. Okay, so let's do that. If you see here, we are checking for camera right now. What permission we need? We need permission for location. Let's copy that. Go to Android app, src, main, Android manifest. Which permission here we are asking? Simply copy this access find location thing only. Simply copy pasting we are doing here. Okay, don't get confused. Simply copy this only access file location, this permission only. Okay, because we gave that tone there. Simply remove that and paste it here. That's it. And I gave semicolon. That's it. And let's close this Android file here. And let me close this also. So what I did, I just simply removed that camera permission. Which permission exactly we need to ask? We need to ask user location permission. So I kept this one. That's it. Done. Now we'll change this text. Basically, while asking permission, it will show some text, right? This app needs permission, something like that. So in this way, I'll give, as of now, for simple purpose, I will say like Zepto app. Okay. In message, it will ask like we'll keep Zepto app needs access to your, which permission we want, location. I'll say location only. So you can I'm just modifying the message. Access the something like, let's say location, access that location products I'm saying. Okay, just for sample purpose you can modify the text as per your purpose. I'm just keeping right now sample text products, and these we can keep like if user wants to enable it, okay, then we can directly perform this if it's already enabled, we are going to call one function here, otherwise we are going to do something here. That's it. So these are the things, permissions we did, nothing but. And one more thing, we haven't called this function anywhere right now. Okay, anywhere we haven't called. In fact, I'll show you also how it will show the message, everything also. So before that, let's call this function, okay, to see is it really asking or not. So I'll take use effect basically. Before that, let me import. Okay, use effect is already imported, and let's remove this input, and I'll say let's call this request location permission function. If you see Zepto clone, what did I keep the app name? It's automatically taking the clone, and what I did, nothing but I just call this function. That's it. And that too from in front of you guys only. I just copied the code and I just kept it here, and I just call this function inside a use effect. I've already explained how use effect works. Okay, see, in front of you only it started asking me permission, like please allow Zepto clone to access this device location. Basically, how it's asking location only because we provided two statements here. That's it. For this reason it's asking Zepto location thing, and this is the function. Have we really wrote any code for asking permission and all? As simple as that. See, just copied the permission code from React Native. In fact, I have explained also what exactly. Is there any complicated code here? And there's nothing. Just simply it asks the permission, and these are the details like a title, message, button, neutral, negative, positive, these things and all only. If you don't want to allow, you need to click on don't allow. Only this time while using this app, approximate or precise, these things also you can give. That's it. Nothing else in this code. And if this else block is telling, if granted, if user enable this permission, it will print this console statement. Otherwise it will print this permission denied thing. Let's check. I'll update the text also. In fact, I haven't gave permission also. Okay, you can use location, and I'll say location permission denied. If any error from user device is not able to, we can get from this console. Okay, in fact, let me erase this thing. You can able to see in which block after enabling the permission, in which block exactly it going. See, if I enable while using this app, you can use the location. Okay, you can ask me like where exactly it printed. So initially I just modified the camera thing now only, right, for this reason. That's it. Now if you see this location also, it automatically turned on. If you still have a doubt, let's check. Where's this? Let me click on this, and yeah, there you go. See, it automatically turned on after allowing the permission. In fact, let me keep it here. Let me drag it here, and yeah. So we are asking the user permission and we are enabling this. Now let's get the user's current location details, like latitude, where exactly he is. Okay, let's get the user's current location. So to get that, we are going to call one function here, okay, inside this block. See, after getting the current location only, right, then only we can get user's location, right? If we allow the permission, then only we can access the GPS, and then only we can get the location details. For this reason, I'm going to call a function called get current location, this function here. In fact, let me minimize this and let's call this get current location function here, okay, and a fat arrow function basically. So what I did, I just nothing but I'm calling this function here, and if you see, it will, in fact, let me do a console also so that you can get hello. So why it's printing hello means we have enabled the permission, right? Like if you see here, we have enabled, we are calling request location permission here, and inside this we are enabled the location function, right, for this reason. And if already granted means what function we are calling, get current location, and we created this get current location function here, and we are simply doing some console statement as hello. For this reason it called hello printed. You got idea, right? Perfect. So now what we are going to do, let me remove this hello statement also. Again, to getting the current location also, we are going to simply open this browser and go to this package which we have already told you, this package only, right? Now for current location code, we are going to take help of this package. Scroll down and simply copy this geolocation.current location thing, whole code from opening tag to closing thing, from here to till here, okay. I'm going to copy it from you in front of you guys only, okay. Simply paste it here, and let's import this line also. And let's refresh it, and I'll explain you guys also about this geolocation, how exactly it's working, okay. If you see here, some print statements were came, okay, from where it exactly came, let me show it. Before that, let's see. So basically this code gave me this thing, okay. It just printed one more time, okay, ignore this, or else if I reload also it will again print it. Let's see from here, okay. It just gave me this data. From how I got this data means just because of this function, this package which we installed, right? So let me explain this code. After that, what data it's giving, I'll explain it, okay. So before that, enable high accuracy, let's make it false. Why I told like why I changed from true to false, I'll explain it also, this one also. So let's go through line by line, okay. So basically geolocation.get current position, exact position we need users. So I'm taking the position, and once I get the position, I'm printing it console. That's a print statement you saw from my terminal. Perfect. If there is any error, we are just simply printing. To handle the error, you can do from here also, but currently I'm just doing console. Whatever the error we'll get, we are going to get this from this error only. And enable high accuracy. So what does this mean? For few devices, let's say for few old devices, if the GPS is not that much strong, I'm talking about real-time experiences, okay. For few particular devices, enable high accuracy means, let's say it will give much more accurate. We don't want that much accurate. Let's say let me give you one scenario. Assume that if that user is in some particular address, how can I tell, let's say that particular user is in Mumbai and at Juhu beach, okay, Juhu beach, exactly that beach, I'm not sure which beach, he is in beach. We want till beach only, at which exact position, at what side we don't want, okay. So for this reason, that much accuracy we don't want. Sometimes if you keep it true means it will take some more time to get data, which may user needs to wait, and his experience make it worse, because we are literally wasting time for literally making user to wait. We don't want that, right? For this purpose I just kept enable high accuracy false. Okay, it will give you precise data only, so this much data we need, that's it, it's fine. Okay, so where exactly he stays in home, room, we don't want. We just need his particular location of where exactly in which area we want, that much we need. Now if you come back to this thing, if you see this data we are getting from this console position things, so it giving accuracy rate also, altitude and altitude accuracy also it giving. In this whole thing we need only two things. Okay, basically two cases, one is latitude and other one is longitude. These two only enough. All we need is like these two only, that's it. We don't want remaining these two also. Okay, so to store this to get this latitude and longitude, and we can use it anywhere. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take one state, so that further purpose also, if you want to show the user latitude further purpose, I'm going to take one state, or else in fact let me do one thing. So after we are going to send it to body or footer also, right, that to show that data. Let me make it bit more easy way. So let me cut this whole thing. So nothing but in header, app header part, I'm going to remove this, like cut this use effect, request location, these two functions, cut it and keep it home only upside. Okay, because these are functions, not UIs. Okay, so what I did, I just kept on top at home function only, so that now if I want to pass data, I can pass it from here. Instead of, let's say if I want to pass app header to home screen, this top means like let's say for footer or body, it will get much more complicated to send data. For this purpose I just kept this piece of codes all on top. Now if I want to send it to any file, like any component, like let's say if I want to, as a props I can pass it, like as a parameters I can pass for footer or for body also, like this way. It will be much easier for me to. Okay, these are the things you need to just keep in mind to make our work bit easier way. That's it, nothing else. Like so I'll take one use state basically. Before that let me import from React, and I'll say user location. So initially it will be empty, initially it will be an empty array. Okay, now in this get current location, instead of this console, let me remove this console, we don't want, because we are getting that. I'm going to keep a check that if position, if data, if I'm getting that data, then only I'm going to say set user location brackets, and I'm going to consider it as an object. So basically if you see inside coordinates, there only, right, these latitude and longitude is there. For this purpose I kept coords. Okay, and after this same way longitude, position dot coords dot longitude, and you can keep optional chaining, nothing but for safe purpose. If you are not getting any data, means it won't throw error. Okay, null safety, that's it, nothing else apart from that. So here we are simply storing this user location data in this use state, so that I can access this whole user location code from anywhere. I can directly access from there, nothing else. Okay, and if you see the UI here, let me show you the UI. If I assume that if I show like a latitude longitude to the user, that let's say your latitude longitude is this, just check is it your address or not, he will be get confused. Who knows exactly latitude and longitude, where exactly we are at? We need to show user address only, right? Now you can ask me like, how can we get the address then? But you only said we will get current location. Yeah, we are getting current location, see. But now you can guys ask me like, but we are not getting any address now. We are simply getting latitude and longitude only. Then how will get the show the user address? Means Only these two are needed, as I said before also, latitude, longitude only needed. So there is a one API from the Google, okay, it provides, all we need to do, like we need to pass three parameters to that thing. One is latitude and other one is longitude and API key, okay. Now where we'll get API key, I have already explained in my Rapido app, and if you haven't watched it, in fact you can simply generate one API key from this Google Docs, sorry, Google console, Google developer console. It's a free only, it's not a paid one. You can simply go through this and you can generate one map key here. I've already generated just to save over time, okay. In fact, I have explained in detail in Rapido clone app also how to generate a map key and all, so let me do one thing. I'll create one file in utils so that I cannot show, it's a secured one, right? For this map key, API key is a secured one, so I cannot show you guys that one. For this reason, I'm going in utils, new folder, I'll say keys. Inside this keys, I'll say keys.js only, basically. So what are my secured keys? I'm going to store it here and I'm going to call it from here, okay? Export, I'll say export const, I'll say API key, okay. So here I'm going to paste my API key. I cannot show you guys, but let me do it, and I'll resume the video once I paste it here, okay. And I have already exported this also. Why I'm showing this, because if you just stored it as a normal way, if you're not able to export, you will be facing error. For this purpose only, I just told I took a const key because I'm not going to change this API key. For this purpose, I took a const and export because I can access from anywhere here, because just because of export we can access it. I have already explained this, so let me do it quickly. So if you see here, I just let me import that API key from keys, basically API key. See, I have successfully imported. Now there is a one API available. All you need to pass is, like as I said before, let me show you that also. So I'll provide this API in the description, okay, so you can check out from there and you can use that API. It's official only, it's not I haven't created anything, it's official from Google only, okay. So as I said, if you see, you need to provide, you need to send latitude, longitude and API key. These three things only needed, okay. Simply copy this. I'll provide this in description, okay, don't worry. And in fact you can paste it down also, it's fine, okay. Before that, let me make it, before that let's go to packet.json, because it's a API call, right? We need to install Axios. Basically it's for, if you guys don't know about Axios, basically for API calls we need to use one package, and you can use by default also, but Axios is bit preferred one. So let's open one terminal here and simply enter npm Axios. You can enter from there also. Basically this is the command line to install that dependency, npm Axios. I'm doing in front of you guys only, okay. You can refer the official document of the Axios also from here. That's the command line, nothing but npm Axios. See, npm Axios, this is the command line. Just to save our time, I just did like that directly. See, it's installed. You can able to see in packet.json also. Let's quickly close this and in fact let me keep it in brackets here, this function, and I'll say, I'm going to say it as a async, okay. Why I said, because sometimes API calls may take some time, right, to get data. I'm going to tell the compiler to wait till I'll get the data, okay. So I'll say const, directly I'll say data await Axios dot get. This is a get method basically, and this ticks basically it's on top of below of escape bar. Okay, these symbols basically, and simply paste this API. That's it. All you need to do is like this much. Simply copy it and paste it inside this. And don't worry, I'll explain it also. Okay. Before that, if you guys haven't liked this video, please do first like this video. Okay, because I was explaining each one. Okay, so that it will boost my energy. Okay. So what I did exactly till here you understood. Perfect. Now inside this if block only, if position is there, I'm going to, because we cannot show latitude and longitude to a user and tell it as this is your address or not, please check like that, right? We need to show address only. To get the address, this is the official API Google is providing. Okay. So here, now you can ask me what is Axios. I have already explained. Axios is it's a package basically used to get the data like API data, API to call the API. This is the API only for this purpose. See, and this is the, you can open this also. Now here, as I said before, all we need to pass is this thing: latitude, longitude, and API key. Where exactly I'm getting API key? I have already shown you in utils keys. Okay, you need to generate one API key, otherwise it won't work. Okay, that's it. Now I'm here. If you can ask me like why you kept this curly braces inside data, means I'm doing exactly destructuring. If you don't know, like let's say if I mention like this way, and if I want to see the data, exact data, like is it API call is going on or not, if I do response dot data at the end, because we need data only, right? This is the main purpose of Axios. No need to convert it into JSON, something like that. I guess there is some issue with my API key. Let me check. Is there what exactly the error? Maybe some spelling or some. Maybe I haven't copied properly. Let me correct it and let me show you guys. Okay, once it's properly working. So perfectly I have added my API key, and as I said before, this is the API for the get location, and here if you can able to see response.data, I'm getting this data. Okay, this is the data I'm getting from this response.data. Okay, perfect. So now if you observe it properly, right now this location which exactly it's showing, it's a emulator location. Okay, so if you see there is a plus code inside, we don't want this whole things. We only want is like there is a name called a key called formatted address. This is the format address we want basically. Okay, so this address we are going to show to the user. Like if you try it in your real device, format address will looks like this. If you see, we can able to show it in header form also, like that particular address, like hey user, you are exactly right now at this address point, and yeah, this is the address or not, please confirm it. Okay, so home we can show the UI also, like wait, let me tag it on. We can show this address here like this. Okay, in this form. So like this way, first we need to get latitude, longitude. After that we need to pass it to this API, and after that we need to get this formatted address. That's it. Okay, nothing else we did. So this is how we are going to show the formatted address in the UI. So first thing, I don't want this whole things and all. What exactly we want from this thing? We want only formatted address. This is the address we want. So let's get that address. Okay, to get that address, I'm going to take one more state. I'll say address, and initially I'm going to keep it as an empty string. So before that, instead of saying response.data and all, I can do destructure directly. Okay, data. And let me remove this console just for you guys to show it. I kept console thing. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to so in fact, okay, this extension only giving me this exact. So this is the thing. Now let me do a console here. of this particular address. In fact, let me close this. So what I did inside this data and inside this result dot 0 of this particular format address, I want, let's check this extension is giving properly or not. Okay, so to do that, let me do console of this address here, and I'll say address. Okay, just for you guys to easy to, you know, if you see it, just I got my console statement of this particular address. This is the user's address. That's it. We got finally perfect. So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to build the header for, okay, you know, only header in this UI we are going to build this, and after that we are going to show one model also like this. Okay, saying this, if assume that if user's location is turned off, then we are going to show this model, you know, populate on home screen, and we'll say it as like, hey user, your location permission is off, and we are going to show this address. Okay, previous address, whatever the address. If there is no address, we are going to show please turn on the address. If in that state, if already address is there, we are going to take confirm from the user that this is the address. Okay, like this. So first thing, let's build this part only. Okay, in fact, let me draw this from how much we are going to build. Means open with in 3D. Okay, it's getting updated. Okay, I'm going to open it in normal paint only. So basically we are going to build this UI from till here. Okay, as of now purpose. Okay, till here nothing but in fact, let me make it proper. Till here we are going to make the UI. We are going to show the title, font, and after that we are going to get that whatever the address we are getting, we are going to show it here. Okay, in fact, I'm going to show you this also, like assume that if that address is much more lengthy, we cannot show whole address in this, right? So at particular after certain length, I'm going to make it dots. Okay, like this way we are going to perform this. So let's quickly build this UI. Okay, so before building the UI, if you see how many components we have, let's draw this inside this like this only. So assume that so if we draw this, then we can able to understand. Okay, before that, consider that this whole parent is a black color, whole box is a one parent. Okay, inside this one parent, in fact, let me change the color. This is a one child, and okay, this is a one child, and this is the other child, second child, nothing but, and let me take other color. This is a third child. Okay, how many children we have in this one box? We have 3 children. In which alignment it has? It has in row direction. See, in this way, not one down one. Okay, one below one. It's in sidewise, right? So basically we will call it as a horizontal row direction, nothing but. Okay, so okay, till here you got an idea, right? Perfect. Now if you observe the second children, how many children in this again we have 2 children basically. Okay, I don't want to make you confused. So first, okay, just ignore these alignments and all. Let me draw it why it's sent. Okay, let's create these 3 boxes first. Okay, go to header, and I'll say right now I'm going to write in inline styling, but you can prefer anything, it's up to you. You want 0.2, I'm going to say background color of red, like to show you guys how much space it occupies. See, 0.2 occupied this much space. I don't want that much space. It has somewhere like 0.1 something like that. So let's see, we can adjust that height, nothing but this is fine enough. Okay, and don't worry, I'm going to remove this background color just for visibility purpose only. I just kept, once UI header was done, we are going to remove this also. Okay, and what else we need to tell to parent that align the children in which direction? Row direction. Perfect. And align items as center, because these are in exact center position only, right? If you see why I opened this one. This one, they are exactly at center position, okay, for this purpose. And one more thing to observe here, if you see, each child occupies a particular space. Whatever the available space, each child occupied particular spaces, okay. To make it easy way, like a clear way, I'm going to explain it once whole code was done, like a UI thing was done. First I'll say okay, first thing I'm going to let's create first component, like first child, that was basically an icon. So React Native vector icons, we have already added this package also, and I have shown you also how to add this package, okay. If you haven't seen this thing, please go scroll like forward, backward, and something like that. Just go and watch it. So basically this is a profile icon we are going to create. So let's search for profile here. In fact, let me make it this is fine. Profile. Okay, let's search for account, basically, maybe. Let's see the UI, like how exactly this is, so that we can try to create we can try to find the similar icon. I guess somewhere this is bit matching. Else let's search. Or else we can search for person also, maybe. We can keep that icon also, but I'm just looking for a bit perfection, like at least we can find, see, there you go, we can found finally we found similar icon only in this way. So as usual, first thing what we have to do, we need to import this package thing. Let's import this, import from vector icon slash which family it is. It's ionic icons family, and there is a one accidentally typed thing. So come to header here and we'll say ionic icons closing tag, and let's give name basically let's copy it from here. And okay, we have already copied, right? So let's see the icon here, is it visible or not. If you see, icon came, but size is too much less, right? So in fact, let me reduce the height also bit, it's looking bit high. Or else, okay, well, as of now let's keep it like that only. We'll modify it once all UI was done, we'll adjust it later, okay. 25 maybe, or 27, 37 maybe. That zone is a bit high. 40. This is somewhere fine, we can adjust it later. And one more thing, if you see, whole UI is touching the borders of this screen. I don't want to touch, so I'll pass padding horizontal of somewhere 15, something like that. Not 15, 10 is fine, I guess. 10 is fine. And don't worry, this background color red, we'll remove it once whole UI thing is done. Okay, so basically this is my first child, nothing but. If you see the paint here, see, first child we created successfully, perfect. So next, second child. Inside second child, how many childs we have? Basically we have two childs. This is the one and this is the second. So two childs we have. So for this reason I'm going to take one view. Okay, Perfect. So inside this there is a text delivery in 10 minutes maybe. You can ask me like why text coming up, because we haven't passed any justify content, right? Column wise things and all, how exactly it should be. We'll pass it later, okay? It's fine, no issues. And okay, why am I again opening this? There is a one more thing, text called home, and after that there is a address thing. We'll do that also. And one more thing, if you see here, okay, we'll pass stylings to this also later. Before that, let me copy it and paste it, and I'll say home, and in fact I'm going to do home. Why I kept this curly braces, I'll tell you. And here I'll say formatted, in fact not formatted, address I'll say. Now you can ask me where exactly I'm getting this address from. Means I'm going to get this address from here. Address. Why I took, see, my address exactly is this state exactly at parent component, right? Now I can easily pass to any this childs like this way. Address equals to address, as simple as that. See, I'm getting address also. I can able to see address also, right? You guys can. Perfect. In fact, let me do one thing. Instead of this curly braces and all, I'll use backtick, so that you guys can also, nowadays if you want to like integrate or what else I can say, like if you want to add a variable data like this, you can use your curly braces. This is the best practice, so I'll use that only. In like this way, dollar, we can add the address. See, now if you're able to see, we are getting address also, right? Perfect. Let me remove these colors. And there is a one more icon is also there. Basically we'll add it later, okay? Right now we are not focusing on UI things, right? We are just simply showing the address thing. And don't worry, we are going to change the styles of this, particularly for this text we are going to add one style, and we are going to create one more text, and we'll add this what do we call time, colors and all, okay? As of now, just focus on functionality, that's it, okay? So successfully we created one, okay? In fact, let me do one thing. Yeah, we have created second child also. So what was the third child here? There's a one more icon called somewhere note, something like that. We'll add that, create that icon also. Note. We'll align it first, and after that we'll pass some text and all, okay? Let me search for notes. Yes. Is there anything which could be suitable to that, like relate similar to that icon? I was checking further. Let me see the UI properly. Okay, this is the icon we want. When on that, is there anything somewhere similar to, we found it. It's basically a material community icon. So let's import this. I guess we haven't added this, I'm not sure. Let's check. If it's not there, build.gradle I need to check. Not build. This app level I need to open. Let's see like that this material community icon is there in this or not, otherwise it won't work. I guess material community icons is not there, so we cannot use. If you want to add, you can add it also, it's fine, but in fact we can add it. But after adding this, again we need to run the emulator, like close the emulator and rerun the emulator, then only it will sync with Gradle and it will populate that icons. Now if you add, and if you add that icon there, it won't show you. Okay, so we'll do one thing, it's fine. Let me import this material community icons first, and after that I'll close my emulator and I'll rerun my emulator. Okay, then it will show it. Similar way, simply copy paste here, and I'll say simply copy this material community icons here, and in the same way here also community icons here. That's it. And now here, in after this second child, I'll say material community icons here, close it, name, basically where is this icon here, we also look at, this is the icon we are looking for, this one. And in fact I'm going to copy the size of this and make it here. See, as of now, if you can able to see, this icon is not showing because, as I said, right, it should again need to sync with Gradle of the Android. Okay, for this, because we added that icon now only, right, for this purpose. So now what I'm going to do, now quickly close my emulator and rerun the emulator, and I'll show you guys. Okay, once it's done. So I just close my emulator and I just rerun that emulator again, and see, right now you can able to see this icon also that we have added. And let's reduce the size somewhere. I'll say maybe 35. This is fine. So yeah, I guess successfully we created 3 childs, but the only issue is, like, see, this alignment is both are exactly at corners, each corners, and middle child, second child was exactly at center position. So let's do that. Okay, to do that, in fact, let me close this and go to first parent here, and I'll say justify content space between. So what it will do, whatever the space it has, it just goes exactly that position. Whatever the remaining space, it takes the center position. That's it. See, right now you can able to see same alignment only. See, first child is at this corner, third child is at this corner, and second child is at center position. This is the alignment. And in fact, let's pass some styling to this. Basic styles I'm going to pass as of now. Style, I'll say first thing, text align, I'm going to keep it center because it should be at center position. Perfect. And same way in for home also, I'll say there is a property called for this, like number of lines will be 1. So what it will do, if it exceeds 1 line, it will automatically make it dot into dots. This is the thing. Space and things, flex of, in fact not flex, bg color, background color of blue, I'll say, just to how much space it occupied. Okay, this much space it occupied. And I'll say flex of 0.4 maybe, or 5. If you can able to see, automatically whatever the space remaining address, it just may text turned into dots. Okay, this is the purpose of max length, and width, whatever the width we provide, it will take that only. Okay, in fact let's increase some at 0.9. let's make it bit. This is fine, 0.9. so remaining it will take 0.1, 0.1, like this way. Where we kept this, let me remove this background color. And let's remove this background color of this red also. See, this is how it looks right now. Right now we haven't passed any styles or fonts and all, nothing, but right now it's looking like this. But we can customize this also. If you don't want address as this much length, as I said before, you can reduce it from here. 0.8 you can pass like this way. It will make automatically turn the remaining text into dot form. If you don't want this much also, you can simply keep it 0.7 like this way. This is also fine. Okay, we'll keep it 0.7 only, it's looking fine. And let's pass some stylings also to this, like normal stylings. Font family, the font family, right? Okay, font size, I'll say maybe some 15. Font weight 600. Color will be obviously black. Yes. What was the name I kept for colors? I guess my colors, maybe my colors dot black. This is how it looks right now. And in fact we can customize this icons also, like to make it bit lower down like this way. We can do that also. We'll do it later. As of now, after this, in fact let me pass some styling to this font size. I'll say somewhere 17 or 18. And font weight will be 800. And color will be my colors dot violet. In fact let me remove this down text, because in fact I'll say gray maybe. This is somewhere looking good. Perfect. In fact not this, I'll say minutes. So basically this is the text, right? If you see, so that's it. And what else we left with here? Okay, right now we are showing icon, address, perfect. Header task was done. We haven't added this search also. It's fine. Usually this search comes in body part. It's fine, leave it as of now. See, successfully we are showing the address. Now what is our negative case? We need to, so positive case is this one. Okay, we are getting address and we are showing it here. Perfect. Now what was the negative case? Now what if user's location is not enabled, and how can we show the products without knowing the proper address? Let's handle that case. To do that, we are going to build this UI, this model particularly. Okay, in fact let me open this paint and let me remove this whole thing and scroll down, zoom in, let me zoom out this. So basically we are going to build this whole box, this box from bottom, with icon, text, one button, and if there is address, previous address is there, we are going to show it here. Otherwise we can, right now we don't search your location, we can perform it. In Raptor we have integrated, right, searching address using Google Maps API address. If you have that API key, you can provide me. Right now I don't have API key, my previous key was expired for this purpose. But if you have a Google Maps address API key, you can give me that. I'm not going to show to other people, I'll hide it. Okay, it's fine. Once this project is done, I'm going to remove that also. So but if you have that API key, just tell me, so that on this click we'll perform that action also, like searching address through Google things. Okay, we'll implement that also. But if you don't have, it's fine. I have already implemented this functionality in Raptor. You can check out in that playlist. Okay, so let's quickly build this UI. So in app footer, what I'm going to do, Okay, let me keep it here. I'll say flex of maybe 0.5 and background color of red. Just for debugging purpose I kept like this. And one more thing, let me pass the styles to here also. Style for body particular nothing but flex of 1. Now you can ask me what happened exactly, sir. Like I'll say blue. So basically white part you are able to seeing, right? This is the header part, and blue color part this is the body part. And you know, in fact let me reduce some, not this, in fact we'll keep it 5 only. See, footer part took this much 0.5%, and you know, body part took remaining whatever the available space. Just for differentiation I just kept like this. As of now let me remove this background color just for you guys to show it. That's it. So basically this red part, only in this red part we are going to show this that particular model. Okay, so border top left radius I'll say 20, border top right radius I say 20. Now what I did exactly, see, I need a radius of, you know, if you see, let me remove this, there is a cornering radius is there, right? Only at exactly at top only, not bottom. See, bottom there is no radius curve. For this purpose I just did on top and this. In fact we can increase this also, it's fine. Okay, this much model is fine. Radius of this one, and after this I'm going to say padding horizontal of 20, nothing but space from this sides. After this let's see the UI. There is a one icon location thing. Let's search for this icon. If it is available we can add it. Location. Somewhere this icon is similar to this one. This a font or some icon is similar to this thing somewhere. It's not exactly, but somewhere it's well. But we'll search for some other icons also. Maybe pin. Let's search for pin also. Okay, I'm going to use this icon. Okay, somewhere it's looking good. Material icons, let's simply copy this and same way import React Native vector icon slash material icon, and in the same way paste material icons. That's it. And come to footer here and here material icons. Okay, let me here the tag is missing. Let me remove it. Okay, let me remove it. I don't know why it's behaving weird. Let me correct it. Control Z, Control Z. So yeah, material icons. Okay, come here and now it's fine. So now material icons, close it. Name as usual we need to pass in a string form. Pin drop basically. You can search for similar icon also, but as of now, just to save our time, I'm going to, you know, do it somewhere like 55. let me close it in fact, so that you can able to see the emulator. Whatever changes I do, you can able to see it here. And one more thing, I want my icon exactly at just if align items center, nothing but in row direction center position, that's it. And in fact, let me remove this horizontal also, like a padding, so that it will get some padding from top also, that's it, nothing else. I guess in fact somewhere it's 150, maybe not 150, it's 100. This much is fine. My colors dot black. This after below this I'm going to add one text, and before that gap of 10. Save our time, just I'm using free extension only, it's a tab 9 extension. And where is the UI? Let's add the text as location permission is off. Okay, location permission is off. $18, I'll give it as 18, it is fine. And after this again I'm going to add one more text saying okay, please enable location permission for better delivery experience. Let's add this. Please enable location for better delivery experience. See, I have already gave 20, right? For this reason let's in fact padding that, let's make it to 15 or somewhere 10. In fact I'll make it this, and padding horizontal 10, comma. If you want to give separately you can give like that, and it's fine, it's like this way. In fact, if you want to give 10 you can give like this also, but I'll say somewhere 7. Yeah, this is fine. And this experience text exactly at center position, right? So let's make it this experience text exactly at center position. To do that, style text align center. See, exactly that text comes at center, and color of my colors dot gray, I'll say. Font size of somewhere 14 or 13. Or else I'll do one thing, I'll keep it black only, but I'll reduce the opacity so that it will give some grayish kind of look. Now what exactly I mean means, let me increase somewhere 15, opacity of 0.8, this is somewhere looking good. If you want reduce the opacity also, now what does opacity means? It will if I give 0.2 you can only see it become blurrish, right? It's not visible as much. Like this way you can handle this. Okay, light, how much dark it should look like this way you can handle this. So here one more thing, if you see in the UI there is a one more button called continue. So let's create that button called continue. On that click, what I'm going to do, I'm going to perform again this check permission operation. That's it, request location permission operation. Okay, so in fact if you see the UI, this is the button we are going to use in the whole app, because the same UI, same button, same color only. So to do that, what I'm going to do to reuse that component, that button component, I'm going to create a one button called custom button .js. Okay, I guess extension .js it accidentally typed. I need to keep it RNFC. Basically a snippet code, and instead of view, I'll say touchable opacity, as I've already explained why I use touchable opacity much comparing to pressable and all. Style, I'll say background color will be my colors dot. As of now, I'm going to keep it a violet only. We'll change this color also later. Justify content center. Align items center. Padding of somewhere 10. We'll reduce it later if we don't want that much padding. So basically these are the stylings I have passed here, and instead of this custom button I'll say title, so that we can reuse this. Title will be passing as a props from here. Title comma on press also. I'm going to pass it from here. Will be on press. Style color will be my colors dot white. Font size of somewhere 16. Font weight will be somewhere bold. These are the basic stylings I have passed here, and let's call this custom button here. So now I can reuse this button anywhere. Okay. There is a one thing why it's not showing here, means align items. Let me remove this style. See, button came, but the thing is image, icon exactly it's not at center, and location permission is also not at center. This text is center, but we'll change the styles also. As of now, let's focus on this one only, and let me increase some padding horizontal to 10, maybe 15. Okay, this is fine, 15 is fine. And border radius also, if you see border radius, there is some curve is there, right? So let's pass some curve also. Border radius of 10, and padding I'm going to increase it to somewhere 13 or 15 maybe. 15 is fine. Right now you can able to see any text, right? Because I haven't passed any text here, so let's pass text as okay, right now I'll pass continue only. So, and basically this is a button also. See, we have created button. That's it. So now let's quickly fix the styles also. Why I removed? Because if you keep align items to center, these all items comes and it won't take the required width of that. For this purpose I just removed. Now I want my exactly icon at center, means there is a style called align okay. I'll do one thing before that. Where is this text style? This here. I'll say text align center. I've fixed this one. Let's fix the icon. So to do that, I need to wrap this icon in a one view. Let me cut it this icon here, paste it here. That's it, nothing else added. Now what I'm going to do, I'll say style of align items center, exactly at center. Perfect. Now let me remove this too, and I'll pass some lightish gray maybe. just for differentiation purpose, or else I'm going to do inside app wrapper. Okay, I'll say background color will be E3. Now let me, if I remove this background color to this, or else we'll copy it from here only. Basically you are able to see images and all, right? For this purpose, it's right now our whole body is plain. Basically for this purpose you are not able to see background color, my colors dot white. This is somewhere you can able to see this, right? Perfect. We'll keep it like this only, and let's increase some top left also, because somewhere I guess there is much more padding is curve is needed. So let's increase it to 20 to 30. Perfect. So, and one more thing to quickly fix this, there is a one more this text, it's somewhere space is equal. I don't want this text to be space that much. To do that, what I'm going to do, I'll say top -5, not 15. So it will go somewhere up. This is fine. And I'll say margin bottom of somewhere 10, so that some space will get here. Perfect. Now this is looking absolutely good. And let's let's send this request location permission here. On press in footer, I'm going to send request location permission thing as a prop, and I'm going to receive this here. And it's not done yet, basically on press. So one more thing you need to keep in mind, that whatever the name you pass here, you need to pass it here. Okay, make sure you cannot forget this, otherwise it won't work. And on press, I'll say on press. Now if I click on this, let's see what I'm getting already address. I mean, that means location permission is already enabled. Let's see if we location is turned off, what will happen. See, it's asking me like, for better experience, turn on device location which uses Google locations. Okay, I've clicked on, and let's see, in front of you only I have turned off and it turned on again. Like this way we can handle the users thing. Now you can ask me like, are we going to keep this model like this only? We cannot drop down like this, we cannot do it. We can. Okay, so to do that, let's take a state. Okay, one state to toggle that. If location is turned off, we are going to show this model. If location is on, we no need to show this. Is location model, I'll say. Initially it will be false. Inside this, if location permission already enabled, I'm not going to do anything else. Set is location model to true. Even, yeah, we'll keep it like this only. And here just for a safe purpose, I'll say if its location is granted, I'll keep it as a false. Okay, error handling, sometime who knows, sometimes some error may occur. Just for safe purpose, even after user enable location, we cannot show model, right? For this purpose, I'm just make sure that this model should be off, false. That means we cannot show this model if user location is there. And I'm going to pass this thing only. Basically in footer is user location model equals to is location model, and we'll call it here is location model. and here I'm going to show this. So if you see here, right now we just took a one state and we have passed it here basically in app model. And one more thing, I have a, just to save our time, I just instead of view I just took a one model here, and I took a wait, let me, don't get confused, I'm going to explain it everything, okay? So no issues. Just to save our time, what I did, just simply go here, no need to write this code also, this model code also, okay? Simply search for React Native model, search it, and first one, official document only. There all you need to do is like simply, these are the props we want basically, okay? These props, okay? You can refer this document model thing, and I'll explain it also what things were going on and what else, nothing like that. So first and foremost thing, model you need to import from React Native here, and after this just right now ignore this all views and all, okay? I'm going to explain it also what exactly I did and all, okay? So just to after we clicking on cancel, so it will to make an animation of slide down, this thing, for this purpose only I took a model. Otherwise you can go with normal handle with the location model also, this toggle also you can do it, but for better user experience I took a model, that's it. Now visible thing, consider like this is a switch of a bulb, okay? Now what, initially this is in false, nothing but in off condition, but if a location is not there, then what we are going to do, we are going to turn on. Whenever it is turned on to true, then it will disappear, like this will appear, and if we turn it off, then it will disappear. That's the thing. And animation type slide, in the sense it will come like a sliding poster and it will down like a sliding thing, that's it. And transparency, nothing but to make a background visible purpose it is. And on request close, if you want to perform any any further procedures, if you do, then we can do it in this block of code, that's it, nothing else here. After this, now what I did, we all know that this is the view we took here, like this is the view we all wrote the whole code, and I have explained also how we did everything. Nothing but what I did, I just took a one view basically. In fact, let me do one thing. In fact, I'm going to show you also so that you can able to understand. For right now, for purpose, I'm going to keep it true. See, right now it came as a slide in position, and if I make it false, it go as a slide out position, like a slide of position. If I do false, see, it goes like a slide in, slide out. For this purpose only I took for better user experience, that's it, nothing else apart from that. See, right now our model is visible, and why I took a one more view, you have that doubt, okay? Let's explain that. If I do background color of not this color of red, this much space it occupied, nothing but whole space we are providing to model, so that wherever we want our this this view, it should be exactly for this purpose only, okay? Let me remove this, and then you have a doubt like, okay, flex one we understood, it occupied a whole space, then why you pass this this thing styling called justify content flex n? Okay, as of now for you, in front of you only, I'm going to remove this. Removed. Now it exactly came at top, but I wanted to see what was let me open the UI also. See, in our requirement, our drop down is exactly at bottom, like nothing but this model is exactly at bottom, it's coming from bottom only, right? Then how come? And one more thing you have asked, right? Transparency, this parameter, let me show it here only. If you see, even that bottom model is available also, like visible, still there is a background I can able to see, let's say banner, header and all. That for this purpose only I just passed this one, that's it, nothing else, okay? You understood, right? Now now you can tell me like this is the parent, I'm telling this parent to keep whatever the child inside this parent, keep at bottom, that's it. Justify content flex and means flex ending position, I'm told. So exactly, it's right now at exactly center position, okay? We understood, perfect. So now what is our requirement? If assume that in negative case, to handle this negative case, if this location, like let's say if user's location is not available, then we need to handle this view, that's it. Like if location is not available, we need to show this model, that's our requirement. So let's do that. So each location we are using nothing but let me close this first. We are passing it here, we all know this. In fact, I have explained also, like here, sorry, in app footer. That's it. Now we need to handle this button, like whenever we want to turn it on, we need to turn it on. Whenever, in a easy way to understand you guys, like whenever we want to turn it off, we need to turn it off. Whenever we need to turn it on, we need to turn it on. That's it. So to do that, what I'm going to do, let's go to this request location permission. If you see here, it's going it here, and what we'll do, we'll pass here an else block also. If user location is for the first time device, it will ask the permission. Okay, that time also I'm going to show this. If he didn't, if he did not allow the permission, that time also I want to show this model that please allow permission. For without permission we cannot proceed further, like this way. For this purpose I'm going to keep it true. This and make sure, keep in your mind that this piece of else block will work for the first time of the device when user allows the permission. We have already gave the permission, right? Like if you see, in fact I have shown you also. If you missed that part, go back and watch it. At particular point it shows like please allow, Zepto app allows needs permission to allow location access and all. For that time it's going to populate that model. That's it. Now go to come to this get current position, and if you see here, if I'm going to keep a check as that if position is there, I don't want to show my model, nothing but if we are getting location, what's the use of getting this, like showing the model again to user? There's no sense, right, for this purpose. But if location is not there, then I'm going to show this model true. That's it. Now can we check, is it actually working based on our requirement or not, like as we expected? Okay, let me turn this location off, and let me close this app also, and open this, click on the Zepto clone. Okay, initially it asked me permission because we have already allowed permission, right? I said no thanks. See, within a fraction of a second you are able to see that location permission is off. Please enable location permission for better experience. I said continue. Again it will ask me, because we are calling request permissions thing, right? Again it's asking me please allow for better experience, turn on. If I click on turn on, let's see what happens. See, I got permission, that's why it just simply disabled, like it disappeared. So this is our requirement, perfect. Now one more thing, let me show you this again. If I open this app again, I'm going to tell you where exactly you need to focus. See, permission it's asking, but if you see, there is an empty text home. After that there is nothing, no text is it's showing. I want to until the position is there, I want to show some text as like something, or else we can simply keep it blank only, something like that we can show this. Okay, so let's do that. It just has some basic critical conditional rendering, nothing but go to app header. Here I'll say not here, I need to type it here. If address is there, do this, or else I'll say as of this purpose fetching location. See, it just changed it to this thing, or else we can say like simply no address found, or else we can keep it like this. It's up to you, or else you can do one thing. So based on the state also you can do that. Okay, if location is in fact wait, we'll do it here only, it's fine. I'm going to explain it to you that also, like how can we show two text, nothing but let me close it, and we are going to pass this is location also to see. Right now it's on parent, right? For this purpose I can easily pass into all these components here easily. Now in header, sorry, I need to in fact pass it to body, sorry, header, but I have passed it to body. It's fine, just cut that and I just paste it there. Is location model, call it here, and make sure whatever the name you pass here it should be same, otherwise you won't get data, it will be undefined. Is location model is true, nothing but. If it is true means that means user didn't enabled. So what I'm going to show, no location enabled. In fact, let me keep it properly. If no location enabled, otherwise this one if user location is it's location model, nothing but if it is true means that means user didn't enable the location. That we are going to simply show that no location enabled. If location is enabled means we are going to simply show this address. That's it. In fact, here also we can write a logic condition, nothing but how can we write? Let me show you that also. We can write here inner logic also, saying if address is there, then I'm going to show this. Wait, I wrote it wrong. If address is there, I'm going to populate this one. Otherwise I'll say I'll say fetching location. Now what exactly what I did, I'll explain it. So initially for the first time I wrote the condition for this one, saying if location is not enabled, that means I'm going to show this text, no location enabled. Otherwise if location is enabled, that means I'm getting data, but sometimes it's taking some time, right, to get the address. That time what I'm going to do here, I'm checking that if address is there, then I'm going to show this address, home address. Otherwise I'm going to tell the user as like fetching location please, something like that. We'll keep 3 dots. Now we'll check how exactly these things are working. Now you can see this in emulator, so you can easily get to understand what I have did. So first time I have opened this app. It's saying initially fetching location. Okay, address is not there. Perfect. No thanks, I said. See, it told me like no location enabled, because location we didn't enabled. That's why. Now if I click on continue and if I click on OK, let's see. Yeah, fetching location, and again it just simply change the text to this. And you can make it in a better way also, but I just did like this way. So these are the things we have done till now. In the next part, what we are going to do, we are going to implement the search, and we are going to build the home UI. Okay, nothing but products UI, cart, everything, these things and all we are going to implement it in next part. Okay, I hope you understood this video, and if you have any doubts, you can comment me down. I'll answer those. And one more thing, I have posted in community like saying if anyone can provide me APIs, not a backend thing, because I'm a front-end developer. So if you guys can provide me one sample API of get API, nothing but in that if you provide some 10 to 15 products, so that I can how exactly things work in IT, I'm going to show that in a real thing. After that you can once the app was done, you can simply stop that API services and all, it's fine. So if anyone can provide me API, you can provide me. And one more thing, those who haven't liked this video till now yet, please do like this video, and those who haven't subscribed my channel yet, please do subscribe. I was explaining everything in a detail also. If you're still not able to understand, you can comment me down. I'll try to, explain it in a much easy way so that you guys can easily understand those things. So yeah, that's all for this video. I hope you like this video. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye now.